Okay, the YouTube stream finally cooperated. It's cold outside. I could still arrest you. Wait, what?
Bigart Batty says. Hello.
Ahoy. How you doing?
Lihavel says. So admirable, I only specialize in small art.
I mean, everyone has their own specializations. But also, like, why is this not loading?
Bigart Batty says. Question: what if I take your VTuber model, draw it, and then put a super buff body?
I'll be traumatized. But I bet Almanzo would love it.
Lihavel says.
Do it.
And big curves.
Don't forget those pics. Spare no expense.
Bigart Batty says. Yeah.
You could stay.
Bigart Batty says. He'll be right back, y'all.
Take your time.
Bigart Batty says. I gotta do exactly that.
Maybe I'll work on the background out of here. Not that I'm scared, I'm just... Well... I believe that if you were the only Latino at that bar, you would not be drinking alone.
Bigart Batty says. I already did one of these for a dude named Docile Art and posted it now for URS.
Okay. After your war? Now we're in the believe me's. When the cop gets to that point where they're like just explicitly saying shut up.
Lihavel says. This guy doesn't know when to shut up, LMAO.
Bro.
Lihavel says. It's not even you have a right to be silent, shut up, just allow this is annoying, please stop talking, bruh.
Yeah, like I mean we've seen people just straight up like just incriminate themselves over and over and over, and that's annoying enough. But really just you're not helping.
Shirison says.
You're really just being annoying.
You have the right to cram a ham in it.
I don't know. He was the only Latino at this bar. They must not serve any good food. A what? Last year. When was that DUI? I wonder what he was saying. That the audio had to be redacted. Don't do it. Oh, wow.
Level says. Pro tip, just keep reciting your SSN and other personal details, then the police have to redact everything, nothing can be played back in court. Win.
But I mean, if I was arresting someone and all they did was just keep repeating their information, wouldn't that be a total plus? Hey look, you've identified yourself so willingly. No, I guess the secret is to do it to someone else's SSN. Deadly. Lady, this ain't no romance book. Can you just break in?
Shirison says. It doesn't matter, if it's the cops filming portion it's already after the crimes and that's just added charge time.
What is this malformation supposed to be anyway? Why'd you let her in?
Shirison says.
What kind of weird nicers?
Imagine robbing a bank and just repeating your SS hashtag the entire time thinking it would help.
Nah. Wouldn't help at all. Okay, what is this supposed to be?
Level says. Pro tip, Sheep does not provide legal advice, use at your own risk.
Yeah, I'd say just don't get arrested in the first place. You don't have to worry about it. Or just don't talk at all. Yeah.
Level says. You have the right to shut up, bro. Shirison says. Become mute, do crimes.
No crimes at all. Oh, he said I could spend the night.
Shirison says.
But I doubt it.
Become mute, don't get caught. Level says. It's okay, I'll do crimes for you if you don't want to do M.
Wait, that sounds like identity theft. I mean, if you said it, why do you gotta be so combative? Why are you skipping a word? Do you want tased? Do you want the taser? Does she have like drug strength? Like meth head strength? What's the struggle here?
Shirison says. Break her arm and cuff it at this point, JFC.
No, too much paperwork if you break an arm. Oh no. Now she was locked inside.
Shirison says. Just has her at this point.
I mean, they have to ask her permission. You heard him. Do you wanna get tased?
Level says. LMAO.
For the other one, I just fucking copied a pineapple over and over. This one. Just being weird.
Bigart Batty says. I did the buff body.
I'm gonna go on your channel and I'm gonna look at it.
Bigart Batty says. I'm finna post it.
Don't you use that slang term around here. Don't you dare. I only want to hear that body cam footage.
says. Just copy/paste the other planets and color grade them.
How dare you? I have a good idea. I just want to have a diverse option of planets.
Livable says. That's okay, it just means I won't have another good idea for another 10 to 23 business days.
I mean, considering my rate of commission finishing, sounds like a good expectation for me. Alright. Doesn't make so sense, but I like it. It makes no sense and I don't like it. I think I need to study planets to know what a planet looks like. All I know is swirls.
Bigart Batty says. I posted it 3.
Okay. Let's go look at it. Let's see it. Did you post it as a short?
Bigart Batty says. It JS got uploaded.
I will check back later then.
Livable says. Hell yeah.
To be honest, I just didn't want to do the paperwork that was
Bigart Batty
involved
says.
in
It is
tasting
a
it.
YT short though. Laughing face.
Okay, okay. Makes sense. Well, she's willing for a search. No. But now she's doing the thing I absolutely hate when they're like, I gotta talk to you, trying to turn around. I have something, but I'll only tell you if you let me turn around and tell you. If this isn't a stalling tactic, I swear to God.
Shirasan says. Taz her and toss her in the trunk, deal with it later. Okay, who's doggy? Whose doggy is that? Or am I dreaming in daylight? Man, I think you know this like relationship is horrible. Shocking details.
He's not dead? Suddenly, crimes everywhere.
Unraised heart says,
Ooh.
hello, hello.
Hello. Wait, it's a raised heart. You know, it immediately makes you think of like necromancy.
Livable says, sunken heart. Unraised heart says, hee hee, thank you, carrot carrot.
Ow. I think I have enough planetary things, maybe. Yeah.
Liverpool says. You're doing that thing where you give yourself too much work again.
It's because I'm too nervous to do the actual art. I don't know what I'm doing. Consider this a warm-up. I'm trying to like use single strokes here, but it's not working. Okay, if I'm gonna do line art, then I'd like to do it quickly and precisely. I don't want to spend the whole day chicken scratching some line art out.
El Munso says. Stealing my face again, I see. I know I'm handsome.
Well,
Unraised
you're just...
Heart says. Very cute. I love the outcome so far.
Thanks. I only hope that the finished thing is even better. But yeah, I just gotta steal your face till I have a face of my own. I mean, that is the life of a face stealer. So next time someone says I want a space background.
Unraised Heart says. Face stealer.
I'm a face stealer.
Liverpool says. Face / off. Unraised Heart says. No one make any expression.
Oh, good thing I can't see any of your guys' expressions. But Face Off is the one with the cat and the baseball guy, isn't it?
Liverpool says. See.
That's an expression. I feel it. I sense it.
Delacanastaco says.
I want to steal.
I don't actually have a face, so it's okay. El Munso says. Take a couple days off because new medications are fucking with me and I get my face stolen. Summing my head.
That's what happens. That's what happens. Who told you to try and fix yourself with meds? Tisk tisk tisk. Also, what do you mean I'm going to jail? All I did was hit someone. Maybe under a drink. This planet looks sad. And also lopsided. You are very good at crying.
Liverpool says. God damn, that is balling LMAO. Delacanastaco says. She be screaming.
Yeah. I'm okay.
El Munso
The thing
says.
is,
Them crocodile tears.
if she didn't, you know, have a fucking spat with him and beat him up and then get beat up and then yell, she wouldn't have to have stood up for him.
Delacanastaco says. Yeah, maybe don't beat people up.
Maybe don't go on some kind of vacation, drinking vacation. The what, 38-year-old? Is it 19-year-old? Or probably not 38, like 35 or something.
Delacanastaco says. Generally.
I have a lot of general advice. But you've told us multiple things you've done wrong.
Delacanastaco says. Maybe beat up some people.
I wanna go home. No, don't bring out the for what's. Can't handle the for what's. For what? For what? For beating him up, okay?
Watchable drawing.
I mean, it is a watchable drawing. You're watching it, aren't you? However, it is not edible.
Says, LOL.
Look at my little planetary pattern. I'm too scared to draw.
Lihavel says, this just in, Taco is blind and cannot see planets. Thelakinistako says, oh this thing. Unraised Heart says, for butts or for log. I didn't hear all what you said, LOL.
For lutz. No, for what? For what?
Thelakinistako says,
how bad is the microphone?
I am 100% blind.
Man, then you know, I think every accomplishment you've had in your life is even more amazing.
Unraised Heart says, for what?
For what? Have you ever heard someone say, for what? I'm being arrested? For what? For what?
Thelakinistako says, even more, I think it's just amazing. Lihavel says, what for? Unraised Heart says, LOLXD.
Because you won't get any of the things we're talking about because you can't hear the body cam on YouTube. Yes. YouTube, please give me split audio channels so I can play something but not have it be recorded. Please, please. This Twitch has that. Silence. Sir? Or redacted audio. I can't tell if the audio is redacted or if this person is just
Shirison says,
mute.
I linked something on for you query. Unraised Heart says, for what? For what? I didn't do anything doing a thing to get in trouble for.
Exactly, you understand. What is the democracy manifest? I mean, I've never seen this, so I will watch it eventually. Clips. Oh my god. Got it. That's Big Art Baddie. I should watch this live.
Democratic Manifest. Shirison says, it's only 1 minute long.
Okay, fine.
Thelakinistako says, my succulent Chinese meal. Shirison says,
yo,
but it's so good. Shirison says, yes.
Is that a part of the thing? Oh my lord. Copy link.
Thelakinistako says, are you ready to receive my limp penis?
No.
Thelakinistako says,
I'm really not.
I've shown you that video cue.
Oh! Wait. Oh, and 3 years ago there's...
What the fuck?
Well, let's watch it together.
Unraised Heart says, verdict says, yes. Thelakinistako says, it's all quotes. Botrix says. Unraised heart, you leveled up to level 1.
Okay.
Velocinastaco says. From the video.
Okay. I'm looking at it.
Velocinastaco says.
I'm on the what?
The guy died recently, sadly.
Mm.
Lihavel says. Oh, this guy.
What headlock? Oh no. I love this. He could have been a voice actor. Why'd you go for a life of crime? Abuse her.
Velocinastaco says. It's such an amazing video.
Get your hands off me.
Lihavel says. IIRC, he was just having a laugh.
I'm gonna live. Get your hands! Me trying to get my cat in the carrier to go to the vet. My succulent Chinese meal.
Velocinastaco says. LOL. Unraised heart says. XD.
You're on YouTube, you couldn't have heard, you didn't hear the glorious audio. Or at least I don't think you did.
Velocinastaco says. My favorite video. Unraised heart says. Nuyo.
Nuyo.
Unraised heart says. If you have a Twitch, I can head over there.
And if you'd like to, that's where everyone. Haven't you been hearing everyone else speak? That's where everyone else is. Or it's okay to stay on YouTube. Gives me engagement points. Give me the viewers.
Nah, no Twitch here.
Okay.
Velocinastaco
I
says.
finish my.
All the cool people are on Twitch.
Ooh, shade.
Lihavel says. Oh. I should go then. Velocinastaco says. Besides Liha. Unraised heart says. I ain't cool, LOL. Unraised heart says. I'm not a part of the club, LOL.
What is drawing?
Velocinastaco says. Liha still calls me a plane fucker, so she's uncool.
Well, I mean, with the love you are putting into those plane designs.
Lamb says. It's okay, we can be uncool together.
I don't know what your defense is, Sako.
Unraised heart says. Surprise.
Dun dun. Welcome to Twitch.
Iambic Lamb says. Wow.
Wow.
Unraised heart says. LOL. Unraised heart says. I'm still here.
You dimension hoppers.
Velocinastaco says. They are fun to build and paint. That's why. Velocinastaco says. Also Tism. Unraised heart says. We in better club. Iambic Lamb says. It's okay. I understand.
I kind of like this.
Nah, the YouTube club better.
I want to give it that like falling star tale of Universal, whatever the fuck.
Unraised heart says. We got videos over here, LOL.
YouTube gets the archives. But Twitch gets the head pats. Hey.
Velocinastaco says. But we get these.
And they get to hear.
Iambic Lam says. Wild that there's just like lullaby over here and cop videos over there LMAO. Unraised Heart says. Looks like you're on the wrong side of the stream.
It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
It's because YouTube, it's for archival. And, cause like, I don't know, just imagine that putting cop audio on every single video.
Yeah, get him.
I've like on all the auctions and I like my portfolio now. I put the YouTube links and it makes me feel very accomplished. And also I dare someone to go, oh, you're not really drawing me. Look at I dare. Like I hate being in drama. But I dare someone to go, you didn't draw that. And I just go, well, this video says different. Unless this is all deep fake.
Unraised Heart says. The difference between Twitch and YouTube. Twitch is the outside party and YouTube is the inside party with the fancy music. Thelokinistako
Twitch is
says.
the beach party with
Everything is deep fake.
With guns. And chaos.
Iambic Lam says. OMG and the hors d'oeuvres.
Fuck the hors d'oeuvres.
Unraised
That's my
Heart
roasted
says,
corn.
XDDD. Thelokinistako says. Have you been a deepfake the whole time, Corey? Thelokinistako says. Have I been tricked?
Well, it'd be a very intense operation. But like, what would even
Iambic Lam
tricked be?
says, well, yet.
I'm not actually an orange-faced bear. I'm sorry.
Iambic Lam says. Query still don't have their own sauna.
I don't.
Iambic Lam says. Deep fakin' with everyone else's. Thelokinistako says. Nah, you're just a little too insane to be a deep fake.
But if I told you I was
Heart
Brad
says,
Pitt and I wanted your money,
face stealing all.
that'd be a red flag now.
Iambic Lam says. Face / off. Unraised Heart says. GSP Brad Pitt.
You might not believe me.
Thelokinistako says.
But I'm actually Brad Pitt.
That's a good question.
You might
Presville
wonder
says,
how Brad Pitt
hello, Kay.
has the time to do furry art. Hello, Presville.
Thelokinistako says. Not like I got any money to give, but I guess enjoy it, Brad Pitt. Unraised Heart says.
It's okay.
Shut up and tack Amy money.
You see, the secret is, if you get involved with the romance game or you don't have money, you get used as a money mule.
Shirison says,
it's like twice as
Short for
fun.
Bradley Armpit. Thelokinistako says. Brad Pitt is actually a long-time furry.
I mean, isn't he a Scientologist? This is just an uneducated opinion. Please don't sue me. I just thought like every big celebrity was a Scientologist. And I think that's worse than a furry. And I do not speak lightly of furries.
Thelokinistako says. I think I've heard that. Thelokinistako says. LOL. Unraised Heart says. Brad Pitt won't come out of the closet.
Ah, that meme too.
Unraised Heart says. You're a furry. Joking.
Don't you dare. An insult to my pride. Insult to my humanity. Don't look at the man behind the curtain.
Unraised Heart says. XD.
Is that my fault that the skill or what is it?
Thelokinistako says. Shurei.
The skill required to make money drawing humans.
Unraised Heart says. You guys are right. K is insane. K is a furry.
No! Slander. Defamation. Just because I'm not a good enough artist. If I could draw humans well. If I could draw clothes.
Iambic Lam says. Get fucked.
But a cat. It is cat.
Velocinastaco says. Full furry, fully insane.
I'll never live this down.
Unraised heart says. Oh oh.
No?
Iambic Lamb says.
No.
Real McFurry over here.
Oh. I thought you were doing the OO face.
Velocinastaco says.
That would be unacceptable.
FR common problem.
Yeah.
Iambic Lamb says. Oh face. Unraised heart says. Nah, the regular show.
No, the OO. Oh, the... Oh, like burn. Okay. I understand your slang.
Unraised heart says. Oh whoa. Unraised heart says. Ooh woo. Unraised heart says. Oh whoa.
Traumatized.
Unraised heart says. There we go. Now the furry heaven bathe. Iambic Lamb says. Oh whoa.
I'm
Iambic Lamb
uncomfortable with
says.
this life.
I mean BAA. Unraised heart says. Oh whoa.
A wolf in sheep's clothing this entire
Velocinastaco
time.
says. Did I ask for your horny inode liha? Lihavul says. No.
Make some plain noises.
Unraised heart says.
To please the taco.
Gasp.
Am I done? Are all visible planets acceptable?
Velocinastaco says. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have said anything. Velocinastaco says. Now I'm back where I started. Plain fucker. Velocinastaco says. Looks good to me. Unraised heart says.
Unable to fight back.
You said the magic words.
Magic words. Please start the engine. Like, how did this happen? This one
Iambic
doesn't even
Lamb
have
says.
light.
You should have just run them through a dispeckler. Unraised heart says. Furry.
What's a speckler? Oh.
Botrix says. Iambic Lamb, you leveled up to level 2. Iambic Lamb says. I use that in GIMP a lot LMAO.
I gotta look up for the specklers. Oh, de-speckler.
Iambic Lamb says. It despeckles. Iambic Lamb says. Great for getting rid of JPG artifacting.
Oh my god.
Unraised heart says. Oh nice.
Under the repair category. Fucking lord. Tools? Filter? Repair. Despeckle. Okay, you can't see it, but I have the interface open. Well, let's see what happens. I don't see anything. Did I do it wrong? Ah.
Unraised Heart says. Honestly, the background is cute by itself too. I can see it being a background. Iambic Lamb says.
I mean, at least it can
I
be a
don't know,
background.
I tried.
This is very interesting.
Unraised Heart says. For a phone or as a PC screen. Captain Price II says. Hello.
Hello, Captain
Captain
Price.
Price II says. How are you doing today?
I like this, like
Unraised
that
Heart
filter
says.
area was very interesting.
Hello. Unraised Heart says. And welcome.
All those like different filters. Definitely want to play with them.
Iambic Lamb says. Hello, welcome to the cool kids.
It's the Cool Kid Club.
Philokinestaco says. Man, you gotta start streaming early more often. Captain
There are
Price
only
II
benefits
says,
and no
Big
drawbacks.
Oreo Donald Trump is the president number 45th and 47th president of United States.
Yeah, I watched the inauguration. Kind of sad. I don't know. It's kind of religious. I never watched an inauguration before, so I don't know if all of them are like that. It's a prayer. A lot of. I don't know if it's just his. He sounded very monotonous. And was it my impression, or was it like there are two songs? Love the show. Love the call. Like, this is gonna see how much of my voice is coming back.
Captain Price II says. Wait, you never watch presidential inauguration?
Why would I?
Stacco says. It's always very ceremonial.
I mean, I don't know, it's nice to have some ceremony. Just, I never take anything seriously, so. Here we go, it's the end of the show. Hear them, they're calling your name.
Captain Price II says. But he's gonna to make America great again.
You'll find your flame. I mean, we'll see how that goes. We won't. If he reenacts his act to make payment processors fair again,
all rejoiced.
well, we'll see how back I am. No, because like seriously, there is one thing that he almost did, and it was almost good, and it was fairness for payment processors.
Captain Price II says. Mega mega mega.
Okay, so
Philokinestaco says. Don't come back too much. Don't hurt your voice.
that's the hard part.
Iambic Lamb says. Oh no, it's the part of the stream that only makes sense on Twitch.
Exactly. Look on your limits. Nice. See, I don't actually know the lyrics.
Unraised Heart
I only know
says.
the one part.
Concert.
Perfect.
Unraised Heart says. Glow sticks.
There have been some big concerts. Definitely not today though. Will the whole world know your name? Will you dance with destiny? Yeah, I know that.
Sonic Music.
I've seen it.
Iambic Lamb
If
says.
I wanna stop believing, you'll find your flame.
Echo says. Should I go to a Linkin Park concert? Unraised Heart says. Singing for it.
I mean, that sounds like it costs money. See, the thing is, I do want to try to draw them that furry style. What else was I gonna say? Singing furry. Oh no. Oh yeah, I was gonna say I really want to play Sonic Frontiers, but only because the music has like got me. Like, oh, there are a lot of good songs. When we dance with destiny, yeah, I've been there and I've seen it. I'm never gonna stop believing.
It's okay, IG.
You'll find your flame.
Too much Sonic emo. Philockinistacco says. It does cost money, but not a ton. My sister and brother.
It just promised me that if you go, you'll remember ear protection. You know how I feel about hearing problems. Yeah, I've been there and I've seen it.
Sonic confetti.
I never wanna stop believing. You'll find your flame.
Unraised Heart says. Yeah, too much Sonic. Iambic Lamb says. Where Blaze?
What do you mean too much Sonic? Where's
Blaze?
Blaze?
Says. Never been to a concert, so I don't know. Want to go one.
Yeah, I've never been to one either. All I know is like I get migraines from like small
I still need to draw Rouge
musicals.
Unraised Heart says. He was kidnapped. Unraised Heart says. And put in a cake. Botrix says. Unraised Heart, you leveled up to level 2. Philockinistacco says. That's very fair. Iambic Lamb says. God, I'd rather die than go to a concert. LMAOOO.
Yeah, I am the type that will like literally I have to bring earplugs. It's you and your friends. You'll find your flame.
The only concert I ever been to was a Carrie Underwood. Wouldn't recommend.
You're dragged by your parents, or was it willing?
Heart says. Home is better.
Yeah, I already told you this, but I went to a theater showing of Little Drummer Boy concert. And it was way better than going to an actual concert, in my opinion. It was still too loud for me, but it was like all the camera angles, the sound was great. And also we were the only ones in the theater, so. They're calling your name. Us in the end. It's you and your friend. You'll find your flame.
Unraised Heart says. Has mental concert in my head.
Oh no, the pots and pans. Attacking your brain.
Iambic Lamb says. I have a personal concert every time I take a shower.
Yeah, see, when I couldn't sing, I like didn't even want to play music in the shower because I would get too sad because I couldn't sing. And I basically like strained my voice trying. But
Unraised Heart says. Best place for concerts. Iambic Lamb says.
The acoustics are just so good.
I can't sing, but I still do it in the shower when I know my neighbors aren't home. LMAO.
I'm very thankful for good sound.
Iambic Lamb says.
What's it called?
Bathroom acoustics. Unraised heart says. Holds lighter up and side to side saw.
Yeah, yeah, I've been there, I've seen it. I'm never gonna stop believing. You'll find your flames. Am I done? Woman drop kicks Walmart shopper. Ouchie. After some more cup videos, I'll put more
Unraised
music.
heart says. Roundhouse.
Very dangerous.
Iambic Lamb says. Yo, what, that's badass. Iambic Lamb says. Where video?
EP. Coming up. Oh, you only worry about your daughter after you got arrested, huh? Is this an AI Trump voice? Listen closely.
Unraised heart says. Only after.
Like, I can't tell if it would be better if this is
Unraised heart
AI or a
says.
real person talking.
MR Mackey. Unraised heart says. XDD. Unraised heart says. Drugs are bad, okay.
They are. Subtitles. Crazy person yelling. Excuse me, that could get you a defamation suit, sir.
Philokinestaco says. Sounds like a South Park voice.
Moo-doo. Let's see what happens, shall we? Look at this.
Unraised heart says. Best subs, crazy person.
Ta-da.
Unraised heart says. They calling you out, K.
I'm crazy. Don't defame me. Alright, I think I'm mentally prepared to start line arting.
You are crazy, in a good way though.
Yeah, you better say it in a good way. You better. I don't know. This one right here. Maybe we'll replace it. Like, I like the effect, but
Unraised heart says. Crazy good. Unraised heart says. Goddamn.
it's just upside down. I know the references are covering up some shit. Also, did you forget? Did someone forget to color in these pop heads? You're really telling me they're okay? I guess they're white. Fine. I don't know why I was surprised.
Unraised heart says. White pop heads. Iambic Lamb says.
I mean, it's not bad.
Wait, how do you move the reference images?
Alright. You can't see it very well because of OBS.
Iambic Lamb says. When I slap M in there, they're stick there forever.
Where's the what happened here? Okay. It's this tool. So then you have to press it. And then you get the ability to move it. And that's how, and I press it and then you can paste reference images in without having to like load them up.
Says, what a hero.
I will teach you everything I don't know. The only thing I wish, I cry and I beg for, is I really wish you could crop a reference image. Like right in this area. Without having to do something.
You're so cool and smart and brave.
I'll blush. What up?
Unraised Heart says, what program are you using?
Krita. It's the best program because it is free.
Says, Krita. Unraised Heart says,
Bro.
Bro.
That's right. If you didn't Krita as bad, just because you don't know how to use it. First, you gotta put in dark.
I didn't know you could do that.
Don't worry, none of us know how to do anything in Krita. There's so many things you never learn about.
We Krita crew.
Like animation.
Heart says, thank you.
But look, if let's be honest, if I had unlimited money and a really good computer, I would get Clip Studio Paint. But Krita's definitely on the top there. I mean, look, Paint Tool SAI is also really good. It's just like every art program has its
Unraised Heart says,
good and bad.
We are the cooler kids XDD.
I don't know, if we say we're the cool Krita kids.
Says, yeah, the Krita animation suite is too much for my tiny sheep brain.
Oh, but it's so fun.
Unraised Heart says, Krita cool.
Should I do an animation in Krita just to like introduce you into it? I did a few.
But I think that's just BC, I'm lazy.
Ooh. I always liked it more than... Definitely better than Photoshop's.
Maybe don't be the Krita cool gifts.
But it's sick. It's a new age.
Unraised Heart
New
says,
time.
I haven't learned the animation part just yet. I try a bit, but I failed LOL.
You know, the thing with animation is like, it's such an investment. Even to make it look good.
Velocinastaco says, I think some people would think you're wizards.
Look, our uniform cannot be white robes. We'll make them very colorful.
Says, back when I actually had passion, I would animate, but woof. Haven't had that for about 10 years.
Yeah, I remember, you know, the only reason that I even learned to draw, or tried to learn to draw, I really wanted to do animation. Especially maps. Like, in my beginning days, I would try very hard to like make map arts. Which was multi-animator projects. I think if I ever manage to make a part from a multi-animator project, it'll fulfill the lost dreams of my childhood self.
Shirison says, animation requires so much time investment to learn, then unlearning bad habits.
Yeah, like if I want to learn animation, I need to learn quick sketching, quick line art,
Unraised Heart
knowing
says,
what I'm doing.
I bet it was fun though.
Like, I want speed.
Iambic Lamb says, and I learned nothing but bad habits for normal drawing. Battery Official says,
thank you for the
follow, Unraised Heart.
I need good habits. Old lady's talking. All I hear is yelling. Background.
Unraised Heart says, old ladies poppin'.
Let me just fix this last star. Then I'll be ready. Oh, now she's crying. Can I liquefy tool this? Into...
Unraised Heart says. In art, bad hates are learned first and hard to break. Delachinestaco says. I'm starting the process of trying to learn to paint those designs now, wish me luck. Iambiglam says.
Look at this!
Just copy paste the yellow star and make it blue.
But look at
Iambiglam
this!
says. Dumbass. Delachinestaco says. Gotta figure how to trace it and print it in scale though.
Well, I had my...
Unraised Heart says. But I want to paint it.
I had my journey in learning about how to print things properly. You can do it. I don't know. Aren't there like a ton of dimensional instructions on those plain things? And yes, I am a dumbass, okay? But I just really like this star. Looks so nice. What are you gonna paint? What do you want to paint it? Star? Yeah.
Delachinestaco says. It does look really nice. Autry Official says. Thank you for the follow Lil Femboin Refree.
Well, that is a scary fucking name. Is that Frank? Frank, is that you? Oh no.
Delachinestaco says. No Frank. Lil Femboin Refree says. Hi, I'm Lil Femboy. Delachinestaco says.
I mean...
He was taken by them. Unraised Heart says. Femboy. Unraised
I
Heart
don't
says.
know how to feel about femboys
And
anymore.
free. Iambiglam says. Oh fuck, the femboys are here.
Everyone
Iambiglam
run.
says. Nice.
Oh, my figure!
Delachinestaco says. What does that mean, Q?
What does it mean? I don't know how to fail. Like,
Unraised Heart says.
what am I supposed to
We
do?
got the 2 FS so far.
2x?
Unraised Heart says. Furries and femboys.
But I mean, most furries.
Delachinestaco
Most
says.
furries are either gay or femboy.
I don't know. Iambiglam says.
And if they have a fox,
Fuck yeah.
Sona, then it's like 90% guarantee.
Delachinestaco says. Furry.
Alright. Now I'm done with this
Iambiglam says.
background.
And we have a taco IG.
It's a Loch Ness taco, to be specific.
Unraised Heart says. Let's get 3 FS. Delachinestaco says.
Oh, no. What's a third
Good
one?
job.
A scary thought. Okay. Liner.
Delachinestaco says. Furries, femboys, and fucks.
Fucks are not a thing. I don't know what you're saying. What's this? Ooh. I don't think I want this.
Delachinestaco
Particular.
says. There is a third one, but I shouldn't say that one.
Yeah, I immediately thought that one too.
Unraised Heart says. Fucks. What are fucks?
I don't have
Iambiglam
any.
says. Don't ask the question if you don't want the answer.
Ferrets. There.
Unraised Heart says. Ask the question LOL, we all want the answer.
I want the
Schmerison
answer.
says. Fascists.
I don't think I want those.
Delachinestaco says. That'd fit TBH. Unraised Heart says. LOL.
Farmers? I can go with farmers.
Iambiglam says. Oh dear. Thelochinostacco says. There are a weird link between femboys and fascists. Unraised Heart says. Yes, the RDF is for ferrets.
Should I go with the solid pen? Yes.
Unraised Heart says.
Man.
Just a skirt, right?
No
Unraised
skirts.
Heart says. The weird link.
I don't know anything. Okay. Let's get this liner here for me. Have faith in me. Or don't have faith. Because I don't know if I think I should zoom out and try to do it in one big go. Yeah, but why? Why'd you trip him?
Thelochinostacco says. I gotta learn to use GIMP now.
Why?
Thelochinostacco says. I hate learning GIMP. Unraised Heart says.
Use Creed instead.
See you too, cooler, we got ferrets. Iambiglam says. Fuck yeah.
I mean, if you want to be super cool, you can use my never before seen special custom species. The
Thelochinostacco
fodders.
says. Cause I gotta work with SVGs and stuff.
I like
Unraised Heart
Inkscape.
says. Use Krita. Thelochinostacco says. Krita would work.
I mean, Krita has vector shit. Probably not as comprehensive.
Unraised Heart says. Fuck yeah. Iambiglam says. Fuck, I haven't worked with vectors in years.
Wonder if I should.
Shirison says. I always gravitate back to a sprite. Thelochinostacco says. I'm basically trying to scale a vector a measurement. Iambiglam says. That was how I did all my linear art in GIMP back in the day.
Like, I'm tempted to do
Iambiglam
line art
says.
using vector.
Good riddance LMAO.
It'd be interesting.
Unraised Heart says. For real, the struggles with GIMP. Unraised Heart says. And the 30-day trial.
Wait, it's not free? Last time I thought it was like free. What is that?
Iambiglam says. Trial.
Did you get scammed?
Unraised Heart says. Yeah. Iambiglam says. GIMP is FOSS, you're getting ripped off LMAO.
Yeah, like Photoshop? Like Adobe.
Unraised Heart says.
Huh?
I had a trial and I could save any of my work.
I feel like
Unraised Heart says.
there's something wrong here.
Was LOL. Unraised Heart says. Couldn't.
Let's see. Oh, look. A scam called GIMP Pro. Oh, look. There's a dangerous Google ad disguised as GIMP.
Iambiglam says. Ohan bless your heart LMAO.
Yeah, well, bless your heart, we mean you're fucked.
Unraised Heart says. LOL.
Whoop. Boop, 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 boop. But yeah, there are like definitely a lot of scams where they take free
Unraised
programs
Heart
and, you
says.
know,
Thank you, Tut.
and sell them off as their own. Meow.
Iambiglam says,
Meow.
we'll get you some actual cool free shit.
Well, I mean, look, well, first install AdBlock, or just use Brave. I don't think you want to deal with that, but there's like so much good free shit in life.
Unraised Heart says, MHM I've been using Krita ever since, happy face.
But being scammed led you down the right path.
Iambiglam says, hell yeah, that's badass.
This doesn't work. Yeah, that's like the bad thing about liner. Like sometimes you get a nice effect with the sketch, and trying to recreate it is just sad. But I need to learn a lot of things. You know, I feel this person. You know, if someone like ever like messes with me and I have to call the cops, I don't like
Unraised Heart says,
always want to call the.
you're badass.
You know, I don't always want to press charges on them. They just gotta learn their lesson. But like, you know, how many people really learn their lesson getting the police called on them? Oh, did they change their mind? Someone else.
Unraised Heart says, I do have to get going. Thank you for streaming and having me here. It was nice seeing everyone. Be safe all.
No problem. Thank you very much for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Iambiglam says, see ya later, fucker.
Hearts. Nice meeting you. Or having you. Why do I like this country music down here? Is she gonna cry?
Philokinestaco says, I might actually use Krita now. Can you smoothly scale a layer or an image in Krita?
If it's a vector, you can smoothly scale it or image. Yeah, I mean, if it's vector, you can smoothly scale it anywhere. If it's not,
Philokinestaco says, just a normal image.
well, if you want to make it bigger, you will probably have to put it through, you know, some kind of AI or not AI. Like there's like few that aren't AI that are still good. But, you know, some kind of upscaler. But I like Krita doesn't have anything built in. That's it. But it has like some cool filters.
Velocinastaco says, I don't need to upscale it, I just need to stretch it.
And you can stretch anything. Look. Wait. Now it's a long dog.
Velocinastaco says, GIMP makes you type in a value then set it to scale it.
Don't torches. Alright, so lady, it's gonna happen, so could you like you can make it last less by going now.
Velocinastaco says, BRB.
Alright.
Lihavil says, GIMP used to be easier, they made it more annoying and it sucks LMAO.
I bet there's some people like from the Krita developers that were like, let's fuck up GIMP. Which is that's probably not what happened, but how is it so bad? How do you make a program so bad? How can it not just get better? Whoa. It went there. It really went there. Oh, now you want to reverse this on him. Oh, careful what you say. If you want to get out, you want to get out. You want to be put in a psych hold. To whom? On one hand, she should learn a lesson from this, but on the other hand, it's good that this friend is trying to calm her down.
Level says. She's doing a great job TBH.
Good that she has friends that she can call. Don't cry for your kid.
Level says. It's no big deal, your life isn't over, it's just jail.
I need people to tell me that when taxes come. It's no big deal, your life's not over. It's taxes. Is there some tool? Oop. To deal with like intersecting lines. Let me see something.
Level says. It's no big deal, your life isn't over, it's just 35,000 in misreported payments made to you.
No! Don't say it! My biggest fear of always to steal someone's identity. That's gotta be horrific.
Bigart Batty says. Bye y'all.
Bye bye.
Livable says. This fucking VALMAOOO.
Yeah, I was much happier without this. Okay, this line art tips video seems very not very merry. The thing is, I want smooth, nice line art with my own skill. Which means I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Confidence.
Miss Scoffred says.
Confidence.
Guess who's back?
I don't remember who
Miss
you
Scoffred
are,
says.
but thank you.
Back again. The Lochanastaco says. Be confident, you know you will do good.
Yeah, but I'm confident in line art, okay? But thank you for being back. Oop. Do it. Could I please do it in less than 6 hours? We will not suffocate you, man. Alright, stop vacillating between anxiety and denial. And the truth. Oh, he didn't say the truth. I guess that would have been a bit too aggressive. Alright, well, I figure this way. If you see a lady carrying her kid, and the kid's shoe falls off, and the shoe's in the middle of the road, to be honest, kicking it out of the road seems like a better course of action than leaving it there. But of course, I think the best course of action would be just picking it up, but maybe, I don't know, you're a germaphobe. You don't want to touch no kids' icky shoes. Look at these forbidden scratchy lines. Aw, I wanna see it.
Delakinastaco says, I think, maybe I got everything scaled right for my first image, gonna try printing it now.
I'm zooming in on this. I'm trying to see what happens. Ooh. Ah, wait. So, if someone's watching. Right. It's very difficult to see. It's right in the right-hand corner. But you could see her. She like kicks him, really.
Delakinastaco says, I'm watching.
Ooh. I think dropkick is just the wrong term. She did not simply stretch out her leg to trip him.
Says, he sure fell, damn, lol. Liverpool says, that's not a dropkick, lmao.
None of them remember their sports days, because that really is not dropkicking. But she very obviously pulled her leg back and did what looked like a very strong kick, enough to make a grown man fall down. So it seems like an overreaction. But you know what? I've dealt with these types of people where they perceive you as disrespecting them, and then they go all out, like how to terrorize you. Try to defend themselves, defend their pride. Very annoying. And just not fun to deal with. You turned off your camera, right? No. I'm glad no one did. I like all these people. I like these cops. I like everyone here. definitely the sympathy for the woman kind of drops way down.
Lihavul says, justice will not be served as long as that's your voice off.
Someone stole our employees! Please, would someone please save our employees?
Delakinistako says, slavery time.
Oh no.
Lihavul
Ooh,
says,
this lady got a
what's with this
scan.
heavy rain split cam view?
Yeah, like, people in the comments always go, can you like get rid of this shit? But the guy was like, I FOIA'd this footage, and you will see every single moment of it.
Lihavul says, fair LMAO.
Yeah, I noticed the ears were unequal in height. Which technically it makes sense, because he's kind of looking...
Lihavul says, that's a lot of paperwork, and now we gotta deal with it.
And now I'm torn. I wanted to equalize the ears, but he's obviously tilting his head, so... Unequalization. Let's go. But you might not be dumb, but you weren't stupid enough to get away with it. Okay. Now this side's fur. Police officers not using military time? God. Cause it's
Mercury says, nay hey he.
Nay. It's you find your friends. Oh, bye. We can save today.
Livable says. LMAO can't help it, just gotta sing.
I've been cooped up for too long. Here's the thing. I've been like repeatedly singing a very depressing song. Even when I couldn't sing, I just kept humming it. It's like infested in my brain. But like when I can't sing, it's a bad thing. I'll just hum along to the last thing I did sing. And I can't listen to music. Oh, okay, here's the thing. Okay. When I can't sing, I can't listen to music. Because you know that I can't sing, so it's all trapped inside. So I'll just hum along to the last thing I did sing or did hear. And in this case, it was a Jujutsu Kaisen fan song, and that was just all sorts of depressing. Yeah, right. Just drinking some very bitter tea. Whose fault is it that it was bitter? Mine. My fault. Why? Because I left it for too long. Ah, the weed! Why all these questions? What is this? Don't speak! Say no! You fool!
Livable says. Say no, bitch. Livable says. Say no.
Yes, I understand my rights. No, I do not choose to talk to you.
Mercury says, you have the right to remain silent.
You have the right, but not the ability.
Mercury says, you have the right to end turning. Mercury says, if one can't afford one will be provided.
111. Ah, please, shut up.
Delocanastaco says, damn, first attempt printed with margins.
Boo. It'll be better next time.
Mercury says, everything you say will be used against you in court.
Basically.
Mercury says, do you understand these rights?
No, I doubt. Read them again slower.
Livable says, everything. Mercury says, LOL. Livable says, my name is Livable. Livable says, liar.
Now you're being charged with XYZ. Now the guy's trying to say, look, if you want to stop talking, you've got to say, I don't want to talk anymore. Or stop trying to like re-explain it. Just stop talking. Scratch.
Mercury says, Mercury says, Ida boys. Level says. E-I-E-I-O.
And how does the song actually go? Oh, McDonald had a...
Mercury says. B-I-N-G-O.
I gotta whisper.
Thelokanastaco says. What are you drawing now? I haven't been able to watch much.
I don't fucking know. Fur. Tempted.
Thelokanastaco says. You. Drawing. Drawing fur?
No. Oh, an illusion.
Thelokanastaco says. Never could happen.
Nope.
Mercury says. Nah, she is drawing scales.
Now that did happen once. Not a good result.
Thelokanastaco says. Nah, she drawing bombs. Mercury says.
Urbom.
OFC, she is drawing fur. Lihavel says. Can you draw a bomb and deliver it to my house, thanks?
I mean, as long as it's just a drawing. Sure, the FBI won't mind. The last officer. They're experienced.
Verona Face says.
Meow.
Hi hi.
Hello. How you doing? I got the tremors. I got the ink. I'm so stressed that I have to steal the alcohol. You see, when I'm stressed, I try to avoid doing things that could cause me more stressed. You know, like.
Verona Face says. I'm doing better than this morning lol. Overall doing well though. How are you doing? Love your avatar too.
I'm doing great. I am working hard, and I am not hardly working. And I am aiming to get this line art done. And what happened this morning to tell. You know, I'm doing way better than this lady who had to steal alcohol.
Verona Face says. Wet the bed.
Never go to the bathroom in your dreams. That's what I'll say. Did you say I'm afraid of fans? Where are you? And this is like a meme. I don't know if it's a meme. There's like this thing where some people are scared of having fans running at night and they die of heat stroke.
Verona Face says. In my defense, the green tea before bed was really good.
I mean, sure, I love tea. But
Lihavel says. Based.
I don't think it's based. Like how does line art go? I keep thinking like maybe at the top of the curve the line should be thin and then it go thicker. Maybe for the bottom and make it thicker on the bottom.
Verona Face says. It looks so good.
Thanks. Me. I don't know, I don't believe her crying very much.
Thelakanastaco says. Alright, my mission is complete. Lihavel says.
Did it work?
Ballin. Thelakanastaco says. She does seem fake.
Like, you're 60 years old, man. I don't know. How'd you survive all these years? I don't like that.
Thelakanastaco says. I got it to a good enough point.
Good enough is good enough. I don't know. I don't like what I'm tapping. I don't like what's happening here. Yeah, but why do they care if you have a husband? Well, if you could pay to bond yourself out, why couldn't you pay for the wine? I smell something. I think it's garlic. Boom.
Velocinistaco says. Good.
It smells good. Oh no, not the emotional outburst. Okay. I need like set like fur rules. Understand what I'm doing. I am probably gonna come back to this fur.
Lihaville says. Surprised they didn't redact that whole ass address LMAO.
Oh, why do that? This is top generality, which just kind of like compiles. I'm pretty sure this guy. There's like so many channels. There's compile body cams from like all over the place. No editing, no nothing. Sure, I don't know. For me, it's fine, but. And they said there were no benefits for being old.
Lihaville says. I can't wait to be old so I see and shoplift.
I mean, she still had to go to court, but today she can go home. I just really like the shape of this one tuft. Let's see if I can not ruin it. Like, you're going home. Why you gotta keep fighting this? Just shut up. Okay. I tried to skip the finishing of that old lady case, and I accidentally skipped the beginning of the next case. Why did they ask you and your friends?
Lihavel says. LMAO class on magazines.
But I like these parts where they go like a little less professional. Some nice chatting. God damn it. It didn't update.
Thelokinastaco says. Well, I got THR image printed in scale, now how am I gonna transfer it to a piece of paper?
Hmm.
Thelokinastaco says. Transfer the outline at least.
Well, in this case, I would use tracing paper. That's what I have. But I feel like, how are you gonna trace it onto the plane?
Thelokinastaco says. Maybe I need to trace it in Krita and print the trace, then paint on the traced image.
What, and then you're just gonna tape the image to the plane? You know, this would be a really good use case for a projector. A projector to let you trace onto the plane. Get them off AliExpress. Or like those like cool mirror projectors that kind of just put like an outline.
Thelokinastaco says. I'll do it differently from the actual plane, I'm still deciding how I'll do that.
Okay, and like what's with this? What's with this bullshit right here? Makes no sense, it doesn't look good. Oh, it's because I copied the ref.
Thelokinastaco says. I'm thinking maybe take the paper, soak it in PVA glue or something so it will conform to the plastic, then score through the paper onto the plastic.
Well, you know more about working with these
Livable
materials
says.
than I do.
Pursued.
Watch the chase unfold. Certainly not a very high action pursuit, but it's just such a high speed pursuit that we have to again speed up the time.
Thelokinastaco says. I love pursuits. Livable says. I will gladly watch the top half of the chase unfold.
I don't know why I did that.
Thelokinastaco says. Very nice sky view.
Don't ask me. I don't know why that happened. Ô senhor! Ô senhor!
Sim.
Abaixa o volume aí. Dá pra me ouvir? Sua esposa está te fazendo perguntas sobre a janta.
Opa! Ela tá chamando pra jantar?
Não, tá fazendo perguntas sobre a
Deixa eu
janta.
ver. Olha, tá cheirando, Joana. Olha o cheiro. Eu tô descendo.
Bigart Batty says. This VID has pushed me towards my dream of being an IKEA table. I shall train to my limits and tell me next of kin how this has changed my life. Bigart Batty says. I shall now be an IKEA table. Mercury
IKEA
says.
tables.
Please. Mercury says. Cock the law.
Meow.
Livable says. Speaking in tongues, that's so hot.
Banned on the Tower of Babel. How should I do this? I'm scared of doing the face. It's like, face is the most important part. I'm scared. I'm scared.
Velocinistaco says. I am be honest, your line art is looking so fucking good.
It's not Japanese good. And that's what I wanted. Japanese good is like you look at the line art and you're like, what the fuck is this? Beautiful. Wonderful. See, I have like a plan. If a tops don't work out, maybe I should do bases. Basically, I should just ignore, like, not do commissions, because commissions are hard. So I'll just do pre-made shit.
Lihavil says. YCHs.
But the thing is, I don't like filling in bases. But the thing is, I don't. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like this art would look better with a different design. Like, this design just kind of freaks me out a little. Like, so this is when you do bases. You know, you're doing the base thing. You can make it as beautiful as you want.
Says. Neopet looking ass.
I mean, it's got a very interesting.
Says, I agree. It looks kinda smooshed.
Like, we're not talking about the reference sheet art. It's fine. It is what it is. But I'm mostly talking like the markings. Why you gotta have such a weird name?
Sophia SM says. Hi.
Hello.
Velocinistaco says. Probably not his choice lol.
What wasn't his choice? Okay. I gotta do the things that make me stressed. I gotta do the face. Or I gotta do everything other than the face. Oh.
The guy's name.
Well, sure, but still unfortunate.
Velocinistaco says. I'm excited to see what you do.
Not even I know what I do. Boom. Another thing I need is like a full set of examples of painting versus this process. Yep. Yep. Wow.
Mercury says, I am a record but I'll be back, smiley face.
Alright. I don't know what record means, but have fun. Sorry, but by running away, you kind of did a lot of things against them.
Thelochinistako says, I still love your emotes Ihara, they have some much emotion, they are fun. Lihavil says, no.
No. I was already having imaginations of getting you to do my emotes with money and begging and more money. It's Daryl's dead. I'd bully Daryl into doing it otherwise. Você respondeu pra mãe qual que você prefere, pai?
Falei pra ela, eu tô respondendo. Falei pra ela que ela decidir pra nós.
Thelochinistako says, Daryl just like disappearing.
Os dois eu aceito. Nah, Daryl's got like a midlife crisis. I keep trying to bully them to coming back, but you know.
Thelochinistako says,
Pegou, tem problema, só o gerente geral.
Meow.
Fevereiro.
A 40-year-old got into a high-speed chase here. 40. I thought she was 20.
Thelochinistako says, damn.
I think after I do the line art, should I spend like 3 hours coloring it in different shades? Purple. Remember.
Thelochinostako says. Would that be useful?
I'm thinking this would be interesting. What if like when I do liner, I just like leave dots that tell me how like
Lightest Bright
thin
says.
or thick this
Hi, Rio.
thing should be. That'd be an interesting.
Lightest
technique.
Bright says. I may have just woke back up.
Excuse me,
Thelochinostako
sir.
says. Yeah, I crashed into somebody and maybe hurt
6
them.
p.m.
But what about you?
You just woke back
Lightest
up.
Bright says.
Getting worse.
Sorry I'm late. Thelochinostako says. That's a good idea actually.
You know, not getting enough work done. It's already so late. 6
Lightest Bright says. Well, I was up at 6, did school, fell asleep. Thelochinostako says. BTW video is loud, it's hard to hear you. Lihavul says. Query is just quiet. Lihavul says. See. LMAO.
I know, it's because someone was talking. I threw myself back up.
Thelochinostako says. Damn. Lightest Bright says. It was only a 3 or so hour video, it's not like I stayed up all night, I'm not bad like Taco. Thelochinostako says.
All I hear is very dumb
My
things.
ears.
Was up at 6, did school, fell asleep. Is this an online school?
Lihavul says. Damn Taco, get fucked. Corio says. Hey. Lightest Bright says. I'm homeschooled. Thelochinostako says. Hey, I've been sleeping very, very consistently.
Taco's turning his life around.
Thelochinostako says. I can't liha. Iambiglam says. Hey. Lightest Bright says. Proud.
You know, the one thing about
says,
liner.
No more being a depressed need, just depressed now.
Just depressed now. I don't. What are you saying? But like one thing about liner, I don't know. One thing about this technique in drawing, when you like do all the sketching, do all the lines, sometimes you don't take into consideration the markings. So I like painting, kind of plan everything out. Like I'll have a plan on how I'll do a lot of things going forward. Let's see how they go. Well, act like what, man? For legal reasons, he is being very clear about what he is doing.
Lihavul says. Damn legal first name last name. Thelokinostako says. Getting your full name called out in public like that would be terrifying.
Well, maybe it wouldn't be as terrifying if you weren't a thief. Okay, but if you're diabetic, you carry the whole kit, not just a single needle. Tell me I'm wrong. Oh, they got anything shoved in you.
Lihavel says. You're wrong.
Ah! My worst fear,
Lihavel says.
being wrong.
Disclaimer, I don't know LOL. Thelokinostako says. Are you wrong?
Oh, am I wrong? Thinking that we had something for real. Hey, oh, am I wrong? Thinking that the way I feel. That's the time I feel. Ooh. Where the fuck is my 3-in-1 convertible sofa chair? How can you tell me it's still in California? What does it mean?
Thelokinostako says. You're buying a chair?
Well, it's because up here in the attic, when I'm playing my video games, the only place I have to sit is like my computer chair, which is already, you know, broken as fuck. I don't have anywhere to put my feet.
Lihavel says. Just sit on me, I'm soft and woolly.
I would, but I may crush you. Don't say you get off on that.
Thelokinostako says. Okay, that's fair.
But also I'm splitting the cost with roomies, because, well, it's the chair I talked about in the Discord. Like, my roomie's the one that wanted it, and she was gonna buy it on a fucking Temu, and I'm like, look, we'll split it, I'll buy it off Walmart. Is this like adorable or not? I like drawing the outline of everything. I don't know what other people do.
Thelokinostako says. I think I've thought of a very janky way to maybe trace everything.
Oh? Wow, look. They censored it.
Thelokinostako says. Use a light to shine through the paper.
Well, that's kind of like the idea I was having. How many spikes? 1, 2, 3.
Thelokinostako says. But I don't have a good light to do it with, so I gotta rig it up somehow.
Hmm.
Lihavel says. OMG LMAO, they censored Weed Eater.
Weird.
Thelochinistako says. Weed eaters are weapons of mass destruction, don't you know?
Hmm.
Thelochinistako says. But let's be honest, it's YouTube who knows. Lihavel says. Ah, okay, that makes sense.
I wonder if it sounds like a slur or something.
Thelochinistako says. You fucking weed eater. Lihavel says. See. Thelochinistako says. I am a go have a mental breakdown, do a couple things and I'll be back.
Alright, we'll make it short and sweet. Don't die.
Lihavel says. Good idea. Thelochinistako says. Best I can promise is don't ga.
Hmm. Come on, no chicken scratching. One solid line. Or, you know, solid as I can get it. Ugh. Then I don't really know what I'm doing with the eyebrows, because, you know, this dude, he doesn't really even have eyebrows.
Lihavel says. Do you ever know what we're doing with anything?
Nope. If I did, would I really be here the way I am? Like, I especially don't know what I'm doing with the eyebrows. I now know enough cop lingo to understand that that means release him on his own recognizance.
Lihavel says. Growing up so fast 3.
What do you mean? Oh yeah. I know Theo means driver's license. He was trying to make me smart, and all his buddies go, "You're dumb." Is this Kids Bop? Da-na. Da-da-da.
Lihavel says. RP is roleplay reporting party.
Oh no. It is this Bob. We got that beat, we got that beat, we got that beat.
Kids Bop. I love their version of WAP.
What's WAP? What's WAP? Looks like I'm talking with a baby voice.
Lihavel says.
Got that beat,
Wings and
we
pizza.
got that beat. Oh, never heard of it. When I was a child, my mother bought me a physical disc of Kids Bop. This is probably the only physical disc of music I've ever been bought or have bought in my entire life. They got the beat, they got the beat. Okay. I think we're about 2 hours until Lionheart. It's felt productive. So keep on at it. What's next?
Lihavul says. I love this innocuous convo about area codes LMAO.
Yeah, I mean, I relate. In my home state, I got like a bunch of text messages from like my cell company going, your state is changing its phone number things, blah blah blah. And I'm like, are you changing my phone number? My phone number that I've had forever? You're not changing it, right? Yeah, it's not been changed, but okay. We'll do the little puppy next.
Lihavul says. Bork.
Europe.
The Star Munchers 8800 says. Head notes the indictment or criminal prosecution of a sitting president would unconstitutionally undermine the capacity of the executive branch to perform its constitutionally assigned functions.
We're reading off some kind of Wikipedia page. Doll lens.
Lihavul says. We aren't armchair lawyers here, we're just armchair officers.
Oh yeah, man, I could watch courtroom stuff, but I only like courtroom stuff if it's sovereign citizens because it's funny. And like interrogation rooms, I think are my limit. And then at the inside the actual court, so performative. Oops. He's a great conversationalist. But go next week.
Lihavul says. Same yeah, courtrooms need a lot of curation to be entertaining to me. Lihavul says. Courts just boring LMAO.
$59 and a 45. 59 and a 45. That's only 14 over. That's not shit. Ooh.
Lihavul says. That's not shit.
My police officer
Says,
encounter recorded.
Bitch, that's nearly criminal speed over.
Well then, if it's nearly criminal speeds, why are you arresting me?
The Star Munchers 8800 says. Supreme Court of the United States, .gov, Trump v. United States, July 1, 2024, Jul 1, 2024. Trump moved to dismiss the indictment based on presidential immunity.
Ooh. Meow. Thanks for the subscription, Wikipedia man.
Lihavel says. Why do officers stop you for civil traffic incidents? Huh.
They're bored.
The Star Munchers 8800 says. Held, under our constitutional structure of separated powers, the nature of presidential power entitles a former president to absolute immunity from criminal prosecution for actions within.
Oh no, the absolute best thing to do, try to call someone for help. Being arrested.
Lihavel says. I guess BC it's civil against the city or state, as opposed to civil against another citizen. Lihavel says. That makes sense.
You offended my city, mister. I like it when they ignore the person.
Lihavel says. Ignoring the offender is the best treatment, especially when they want the confrontation and attention.
Oh yeah.
Lihavel says. Very entertaining.
The question is, should I try and do this other eye? I like this cop's like kind of attitude, like kind of like blocking everything out and defaulting to pretty, you know, everything good, bud. Like I know that they do the friendly names just as a emotional manipulation thing. But Someone told me about a type of ice cream, and I want to eat it. I think it's called Chubby Wubby. Ben and Jerry's ice cream. And whenever someone tells me about a food, I immediately want to try it. Let me make sure I got it. Chubby. Oh, Chubby Hobby. Vanilla malt ice cream with peanutty fudge covered pretzels with fudge and peanut buttery swirls. Like, I don't like peanut butter, but I like fudge. I mean, I like chocolate, and I like chocolate covered pretzels. I can order delivery.
Lihavel says. Delivery ice cream sounds like a hell of a gamble.
It is. It is. I mean, I have had frozen things delivered before. It just depends on the level of care. You know, I can't say I ever do anything right the first time. I can't say I try. Fix it. I hate the city name. I'm sorry. I think I said it wrong. Find you. Meow. Are you done with your mental breakdown?
Lihavel says. This interview room is uggo. Thelockinistako says.
Well, I mean, I already heard, and like another. No,
Thelockinistako
not good
says.
enough.
Done enough.
But I once heard another interview video that the type of room they put you in is kind of like a sign of kind of mental state they want you in. When they put you in a really nice room, trying to open you up, show you things are good, make you comfortable.
Lihavel says. Oh, it's wholly intentional yet.
And this one's so tiny. Also, my throat hurts again. Why?
Lihavel says. I've never heard suspect feedback from it LMAO. Lihavel says. Drank water.
I drank some tea.
Thelockinistako says. Water, ANS no more talking save your throat.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to talk, it hurts to swallow again. It's weird like that.
Thelockinistako says. Oh. Lihavel says. Take an oral numbing lozenge.
Good idea. If only I could find one. I'll just drink some cough syrup. Old flu syrup.
Thelockinistako says. Lozenge.
I'd like a lasagna, please.
Thelockinistako says. I love that word.
I know, but maybe. Okay, guys, dinner is ready.
Thelockinistako says. I know I maybe saw it.
Do I stop stream and go eat?
Thelockinistako says.
Decide my fate.
Go eat some dinner.
Alright.
Thelockinistako says. Holy hell.
Lasagna. Or wait.
Thelockinistako says. Your
That.
line art is getting so good.
What are you saying? Yeah. I mean, I just really like this one because I didn't fill in the lines. It gives it an interesting thing. I'm not sure I'm gonna fill in the lines because this is like a plush doll, right? It's gonna have like an interesting effect.
Thelockinistako says. I like it a lot.
And if this happened to me, I'd be like, I can't log in. I don't know my password. I use a password manager for everything, you know? Alright. Let's press save. Control S. Document saved. Hallelujah.
I forgo.
I forgot. What we got? We got hair left. Finish the paw. Colors. Shading. But it's coming along. It has been 3 hours though, so. I think I could do it in the 6 hours, but then in total, I've probably been on this for 10 hours.
I'm very impressed with all the stuff you've done today.
Yeah, but I would like to do more. So I'll eat dinner. I may play a little game. Horizon Forbidden West. Maybe a little tiny bit. Then I'll be back. But man, working with a clear, not sleepy mind is pretty different, huh? Alright. I'll see y'all later.
Says. Of course, of course.
I even did a single load of laundry.
Says.
And by did a single load of laundry, I mean I put it in the washer before I went to stream. And that's probably a stinky. Who knows? Bye bye.
Says.